This is my notes.
Ah.
I was like, I'm gonna need to get some. Hello, everybody. I am Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 6.
Woo!
I am very excited and scared to talk about this.
Okay.
Just right up front, because I had a blast with our Season 13 coverage.
Same.
And most people did, although we had a lot of people not a lot of people, we had some people kind of come for us, but
How dare you?
I just wanted to contextualize, to establish that we are not experts on drag.
Yeah.
We are not experts on RuPaul's Drag Race. We are not experts on any of this stuff. We are people who enjoy watching a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about the reality TV show that we're watching.
Also, it's the only reality TV show I like. Don't make me get rid of it.
For context, we're new to the fandom. We have seen seasons 6 and 7. You're currently watching 7.
Yeah.
We have seen 11, 12, and 13.
Yeah.
And we were on Tumblr in 2015. So we have a general idea who a lot of these queens are.
Yeah.
We weren't going to do the season initially because we didn't know all of them. However, a couple of our favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know 7 of them from other seasons and just like living in the world. And I had heard of Jiggly Caliente before.
Mm-hmm. And then we ended up getting a couple of requests. So this is just going to be our personal preference-based journey through the season. We are most likely going to favor the contestants that we know who they are.
Yeah.
However, we are going to talk about and discover the ones we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here to have a good time. All right. Episode 1. This was a double punch.
Yep.
A lot of information to take in.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, do you have any queens that you're particularly interested in or favoring? Or
So I want to see more from Scarlet, because
Okay.
Scarlet went home a little early in her season. I'm excited to see what's happening with Jan. It appears very similar to what was happening with Jan before. But in addition, I also am super pumped for more Akira Davenport.
She was one that I enjoyed her as we were watching it.
Yeah.
But it was sort of like, so I was giving our friend and co-collaborator that you might see on this journey, Rachel, I was giving her kind of a crash course. And it was when I pulled up Akira's like best of reel. And I was like, Akira was fucking gold.
Really good.
That shit, the confessionals, her material. I mean, I remember the body. Body of a goddess, face of Aphrodite, Miss Ass Almighty. But in particular, I think her sort of moment that it had me hysterical was her improv challenge with Evie Oddly, where they were the estranged mother-daughter streetwalkers who were crying and twerking at the same time.
That was very funny. So I'm excited about her. I also, I kind of liked Pandora Box, who I didn't know.
Yeah, you were really into, she's your style. You're into a bit of the body, old school comedy queens.
It's a shtick I like. So I'm not like hitching my horse to the Pandora Box wagon, but I was having fun with her for sure.
She definitely stood out. Her gown, that like periwinkle glittery with a cape.
Yep.
I loved it. She's got such a face, and I just think that the makeup and the hair, because she's got like, I really loved it. Also, while we were at Akira, I meant to say, for me, my favorite entrance look is a twofer. It's Akira and Scarlet.
Scarlet's was amazing. Like
the
really
tie-dye off to the races with that.
Because it was very like that, the scene in My Fair Lady at the races, but they're all wearing black and white in that. And this was like very like a Kentucky Derby dress. Yeah, it was super good.
I love Scarlet Envy. She didn't do a lot on season 11. As you mentioned, she went home early, kind of unceremoniously. There's just it's again, preference. She's very my type. She's pretty. He's hot. She's kind of bitchy, but in a mostly innocuous kind of like, I don't know. She's just like, I was explaining it to Rachel. I was like, she's very pretty. She knows it. She's the kind of person that, I mean, you could give her a mirror and she could entertain herself for an hour. Like,
for sure. I just like the style. She's got such a style that is like what I gravitate to.
Well, I think it's the being from, because I think she is from Kentucky. I think it's the Southern Belle, but she's not wearing it as a character.
Yeah.
It's like an underlying thing. Yeah. There's no reality where she's winning, I don't think. I think she's I think she's a very consistent and consummate queen. I don't think that she's at the top or bottom of any lists.
I remember watching season 11 and I was like, I thought she could have gone to the top.
2 or 3 more, yeah.
Yeah. Or like at least 2 or 3 more.
I was going to say, I see her more top 5, top 6 type of a thing. Sure. But, and I think she already has such a moment coming out of the gate with the, am I the drama?
Yeah.
Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
And like, I thought that was a lot of fun. I'm very excited to see Raja again because I kind of remember not loving Raja, and I couldn't, like, I have like memories, like the feelings. I can remember my thoughts, but I don't remember the thought process.
Yeah.
And based on Raja's introduction, she implied that she was a little bitchy last time, and so she's like wants to do not that as much this time, and I'm very intrigued in.
Same, although then I feel like she was kind of bitchy.
Well, I think she just is.
Just is, okay.
But I think it was I think I found it more charming and more fun in this go round.
Okay.
Also, I thought she was killing it. The purple, all of the purple and blue, the dress, considering that she just made like a spandex tube dress to do it in a minute and have it look like an actual gown. I was really impressed. I think I like Eureka a lot.
Okay. I haven't gotten enough yet, I don't think.
Well, she came in with like it was like it was like Marie Antoinette by way of a couch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then she sang the song with the dress. They were projecting it was her mother because we watched Untucked, and her and Jiggly Caliente.
Okay, so then I think I do. I think I like her.
I think I like Kylie Sonique.
Yeah.
My consensus, I think she was from like season 2 or 3, if I recall. And I think Kylie is her name now.
Okay.
I think she was on it as Sonique. And then Kylie is who is her name now.
Gotcha.
She's there were 2 or 3 transgender contestants on this season. And they were talking about it within the episode that it's a very diverse, interesting breakdown.
It is a diverse group this
because I think it was Silky where she was like, we've got 4 season 11, we've got 4 big girls, we've got 4 like trans girls, we've got like there was all dynamics all around that I found.
I like Kylie's tattoo of Catwoman eating a Batman popsicle.
You're in a very Batman and Catwoman place right now.
Go down on ladies.
You have not finished season 7.
Correct.
And we have not watched All Stars 2. I think I'm a pretty big fan of Ginger Minge, Hometown Hero.
Yeah.
I don't know what her entrance room was.
So I saw somebody retweeted her the other day and she explained it and she was like, I wanted to come out in something ugly, so there was always somewhere up to go, essentially.
Well, it was, it was.
And it was like ugly. It was like in quotes.
But it was like, it was put together.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, it was a solid look.
It was a cohesive narrative.
Yeah. Silky, I really remember not liking her. But again, I don't quite remember the specifics.
Well, it was like, for me, it was sort of like a bad attitude kind of thing. And she was making a lot of fights and stuff backstage. That's what I remember. It seems like Silky has turned over a new leaf. Apparently didn't super like how she came across in the edit. So I'm hoping maybe there's been some growth.
Mm-hmm. It was a good work. It was a great entrance with the even bigger cookie and fuller glass of milk and the ponytail for days. I was really into that. Jan was also, we liked Jan. She wasn't like a super favorite, but
no, but Jan was also like that when she was like sobbing because the one other queen went home. I was like, Jan, it's too much. And then she was like, I just don't want to be here without her. And I was like, then you won't be.
She acknowledged in her intro that she was like, my desire to win, to do well and win resulted in me coming across completely unhinged. Very Rachel Berry. She had an extreme Rachel Berry quality.
Yeah.
I liked her entrance. It was very Chromatica to me.
Okay.
Which, being a full year later, felt a little bit like, is this one of the ones that you had prepared to go on tour?
Probably.
And since the poor season 12 queens were
you can't
cast
fault her.
to the rafters.
You can't fault her for that, for using stuff she already spent money on.
Trinity K. Bonet is one that Rachel really liked. Trinity. I'm
fine.
You like...
She biffed it a lot last night. Like at every opportunity, she was just like eating shit hard.
She came out of the gate at a solid medium and never quite accelerated.
I like her. I wanted this to be sort of like a redemption arc, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be.
I am familiar with Jiggly mostly in reputation. I am glad that we watched Untucked. I think a good deal of her material was in Untucked. You know, her story, I am happy to be at this point where we're getting these stories and we're getting the authentic, true, real, like, because basically Jiggly, she was saying that like 2 days before her first season of drag, I think it was season 4.
Yeah.
She was like, I was doing survival sex work.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing that so many people wouldn't admit to for obvious reasons. But I'm so glad that we're at a place now where she can, because it's real. And we need to know the reality. We
100%.
need to know people's truth. We need to know the realities. And I feel very, because glad, when I said I feel very glad, that's almost trite to me. It's like, I feel privileged to be able to witness these stories now. And as an audience member, it is mildly easier for me because she's in a place where she is doing better.
Yeah. Sex work is real work, y'all.
Well, I guess, so Serena, I saw Serena because I think she's on episode 5 and I've started episode 5. And
season 5.
Yes, sorry, season 5.
I was like, how the fuck did you watch episode 5?
And it seems to be a little bit history repeating where she came into season 5 with like a lot of potential, but it just didn't.
She's the tits, right?
No, that was Yara.
That was Yara? Okay.
Yara won.
Right, yes, okay.
Yeah. Serena's who went home, maybe.
Yeah, we're not sure.
I just don't want to also run into another Elliot with 2 T's situation. They were teasing a 14th queen on this.
Yeah.
And people were like, so help me God if Elliot with 2 T's comes out. So, yeah, we had Miss Piggy as the 14th queen. It was a decently utilized Miss Piggy. I desperately wish she could have been in the studio.
Yeah.
I desperately wish she could have been in a... I don't know why I would ever suggest that this is Miss Piggy's presence.
Yeah.
But...
No, I definitely agree with that, but I mean, I thought it worked.
Bold to bring her out to do the reading challenge.
Yeah.
That felt, I mean, I know Miss Piggy is known for her quick wit, but...
It was funny though, and so for me, I wish that Miss Piggy could swear. I think it would have been funny if Miss Piggy said a swear word.
Mm-hmm. I liked this reading challenge a lot more. I think
well, they all know more about each other. That's why it was first.
They know each other more, and also they're of an echelon where they're kind of, and especially to have it first, they're on a very leveled playing field.
Yeah.
And
it's like, well, yeah, because nobody's picking on the person who has like lip synced for 4 weeks in a row or whatever. I definitely agree with that. Plus, it's like, I think it's a lot more heightened and surface level because it's not like, you're not mostly not going after like, that's the thing I'm sensitive about. It's more like, this is the thing I know about your drag persona, and I'm going to poke fun at it.
I know very little about Yara. She hilariously won with the floppy tits. I never would have guessed that would be as funny as it was.
Sorry, also the bar was going apeshit for it. It was so funny. They were just everywhere too. It was hilarious.
They just like right out of the gate, they sat so low down and then it just kept going.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so funny. And She seems very kooky. Even I think it was Eureka was talking about her in Untucked, where Eureka was like, people like, she's a wild card. Like, people were like, you have no idea what you're in for. So, a couple things with Untucked, or with All Stars, because as I mentioned, it's new to us. I guess the queens send each other.
Yeah, I was not aware of that. Okay, and I also thought they were going to have to go down the line in every episode and be like, I think this bitch should go home. And I was like, absolutely not.
It seems more like Survivor.
Yeah. They essentially, they vote with like little lipsticks about who they
between
think
like
home.
two options. Yeah. There's a lip sync for Your Legacy. It was mediumly received. And as with everything else, that has never stopped RuPaul before.
Yeah.
So we're still doing it.
I thought Coco Montrese was good. I liked her wig and her whole look. I thought that was
her
cool.
whole thing was great.
But it's like, I don't know her or Yara, so I like didn't have a dog in the
I know
race.
Coco,
like, yeah.
But I think she's on 5. I've seen her in some of the ones I was watching. So it does aid. It absolutely does aid to know them. Were there any of the talents that stood out for you?
Well, the bubbles. Sorry, I know you were going to say it too. Scarlet Envy's bubbles, that was hilarious. Because it was nothing, but it was so funny.
I just love that.
Plus, she looked amazing.
I love that she found a way to turn like not having a talent into a very viable talent. Yeah. Because she
just kind of like, yep,
she just looked pretty while she did like blue bubbles.
She was like, ooh. Yeah, no, I liked that quite a lot. I thought they were a little, and this is coming from me, I thought they were a little too hard on Silky. I do agree that she should have, like, taken it home, like, because she was singing it like a gospel choir kind of thing would do, what with This Little Light of Mine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I agree that she should have, like, hit it harder at the end, but, like, I thought it was really lovely, and it was, like, the nicest, sweetest thing I've ever seen Silky do. So it really appealed
like a grand piano out on the stage, and we just talked about Scarlet blowing bubbles.
Yeah, so. No, 100%. So I was like, I kind of liked that. After that, I honestly, it was so many, it kind of blurred together. The dress was cool. Was that Raja?
Yeah, Raja was the dress.
Was cool.
Pandora did a...
Oh my God, no, that was good.
Very funny, lip-syncy, like, it was just solid. We mentioned Yara and the tits. Jan sang, of course.
Well, Jan's the singer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
The Trinity, was it meant to be comedy?
Yeah.
It felt more like one-woman show.
Well...
Like, it felt like it was meant to be poignant, but then she stumbled over it.
Yeah, she stumbled a bunch of times, which, I mean, happened on her season 2.
As well.
Yes, season as well. And it just is sort of like... It's clearly not your strength to like do something like this, like pick something else. And they even warned her about it in the workroom. They were like, they're always really hard on comedy and these type of things. Are you sure that's what you want to do? And she was like, no, I'm just going to go for it. And I was like, oh, I just wish she'd stuck it, you know?
Mm-hmm. That was mostly what I wrote. Like I said, I was very, on one hand, I was trying to just enjoy myself. I was trying to enjoy the show. I was trying to enjoy my night out.
Yeah.
I was trying to work and so there was a lot of information that I was trying to keep. But yeah, like I said, we're going to go on this journey and we're going to move right on to episode 2 because it is available. And if you like this, let us know and check back. And yeah.
Yay.
Oh, we're covering season 7 on our Patreon.
Yes.
So if you want to watch our journey watching season 7, you can join our Patreon and watch with us. We have a backlog of not a lot of video. It's mostly from when we were still doing podcasts, but we have a backlog of Riverdale content, The Magicians, The Boys,
911.
911.
Yeah. I think that's mostly.
No, there's more. Well, Claws is on YouTube, though.
Yeah. Just maybe...
Check out our website if you like anything about this. We do twice weekly episodes where we talk about movies, TV, music, and more. Yeah, so dive in, soimwatching.com and patreon.com/soimwatchingtheshow.
That's it.
I took your job.
You did.
I took your job.
Keep it.